Hey guys, it's me again, Bobby. Welcome back to the video. If you're watching, it is a super hot day here in North Carolina. It's June, what is it? 14th, because yesterday was Friday the 13th. So it's Saturday, the day before Father's Day. And we went around town today. There was a few car shows, so we did that, of course. I have some footage of that, and I know I was supposed to do a video every single day this week, but of course that didn't happen. I was battling migraines again. Actually, one day I just had to leave work early because normally I can just suffer through and take it, but that day was rough. I believe it was Thursday. Yeah, I just left work early. So yeah, that happened. And what else? I don't know. I was starting to get a little discouraged about my channel, to be honest, but then I thought about it, and I'm not gonna get discouraged because there's millions and millions and millions of people who are posting YouTube videos every single day, and I get it. You know, some of these people have been doing it for 10, 15 years. And really, you know, I really just started it for a hobby, you know, just for some memories, so that, you know, my grandbabies can go back and look, because I would love to have been able to go back and actually see my grandma talking, you know, and teaching things and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really hot here though. It is really getting like summertime. Like, I feel like this is the first week that it's humid, it's muggy. We've been getting the storms near about every single like late afternoon. We get the thunderstorms, but it's summer, so what are you gonna do? I wanted to show you guys this book. I thought about it because my daughter read it and she just gave it back to me today when I saw her. So it's called Psalm 91, and this is a really good book. So it's by Peggy Joyce Ruth and Angelia Ruth Shum. So I found out about this book from this other, I think this girl is on Facebook, and she just like prays for people and things like that. And she spoke about this book and about how great it is. So basically it breaks down just the one Psalm 91, the Psalm of protection. And it has testimonies in there about people who, like real testimonies about people who have prayed that prayer, and like what happened when they prayed that prayer. And it's really good. It's a really good book. So if you guys are looking for a book of encouragement, I think I'm actually gonna read through it again. So what Psalm 91 says is, "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For it is he who delivers you from the snare of the trapper and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you may seek refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and a bulwark. You will not be afraid of the terror by night, or the arrow that flies by day, or the pestilence that stalks in darkness, or the destruction that lays waste at noon. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not approach you. You will only look on with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. For you have made the Lord my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. No evil will befall you." Hold on, guys, the wind. "Nor will any plague come near your tent. For he will give his angels charge concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. They will bear you up in their hands, that you do not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you will trample down. Because he has loved me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him securely on high, because he has known my name. He will call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. With a long life I will satisfy him and let him see my salvation. So, that's Psalm 91, for those of you who want to know. But it is a good psalm, and it just breaks it down verse by verse, and it's a really good book. So I just thought that I would share that with you, and I wanted to talk about something. So let me know if you guys feel the same way, if you don't. So of course, I don't believe in superstition, because we're not supposed to believe in superstition if you believe in the Bible, of course. However, I do believe in jealousy. I believe that there are people out there that they even could be your friends, that they may smile in your face, they may pretend to be wishing you the best, but in reality, they don't have good intentions towards you. And that's not everybody, but there's definitely people like that. And the Lord has opened my eyes, especially in this past season here, where, I have really just not tolerated any type of drama in my life, or, anything like that. I've just began a closer walk with the Lord. I mean, the Lord has really showed me who some of these people were that I had no idea. And I do believe the Lord will open up your eyes and let you to see that for yourself. Sheldon's back there sniffing on something. Sheldon. So with that said, I don't like telling people anything, especially before it happens. So, let's just say I'm planning a vacation, or whatever the case may be. I want to take a cruise, let's just pretend. And, I'm planning a cruise. Maybe I've never taken a cruise. I would love to take a cruise, but I haven't yet. But nonetheless, I'm planning a cruise. I want to go on a cruise. I buy the tickets for a cruise. I'm not going to tell anybody. Of course, my husband, well, he'll be with me, my children, but I'm talking, how some people will just get on social media and say, yeah, I'm getting ready to do this, I'm getting ready to buy a car. I don't like doing that, because I really feel like people who have bad energy towards you, you're putting yourself out there for people really to, and I don't believe in vibes or anything like that. I truly don't, because if you're a child of God, anybody's vibes and anything like that, they can't do anything to you. I do believe that. But I do believe that a lot of times that everybody doesn't wish you well. And if you let everybody out there know exactly what you're up to, what you're doing, what you plan to do, I feel like, I don't know if it's Satan, because they say that Satan can hear you when you talk, but he cannot read your mind. That's what I've always learned. I'm not, a preacher or anything like that, but going through the years, that's what I've always, been taught in churches and things like that, that only God can read your mind, but, Satan is limited. So I feel sometimes when you're speaking and just telling your whole business, for one thing, why do you want to tell all your business like on social media? Why do you want everybody to know what you're doing? I don't, but some people really do. They just put everything out there. So like if I'm going to be traveling somewhere, I won't even, well, a lot of times I don't post anything, period. But if I want to post like a picture of me and my husband, I'll wait until after I come back, and then I'll post it. Because whatever it is done, it's over. And yeah, that's just how I feel. And like I said, I don't feel like, you know, I don't believe in superstitions, and I feel like maybe that could be like a superstition, but no, I feel like it's kind of reality that if you put things out there, there's just really those people. Sheldon, there could be a snake there. Come over here. I feel like there's those people that just don't wish you well. So, yeah, I'm going to show you some of the footage. Really, the only footage that I took today was of the 2 car shows that we went to. One was just local, around the corner. They've done it twice since we've been here. It's like a car shop, actually, and O'Reilly's, that store, they sponsor it, so they have like barbecue, they feed you, so they're like cooking out with free hamburgers, hot dogs, all the things. So we went there, and then we took a drive just right around the corner from there downtown, and they do like these big car shows there, I feel like once a month at least. So we didn't know that they were going to be having one, but they were having one, so we went there and looked at the cars and things. But oof, it's getting hot out here. It really is. It is getting hot. So they do these concerts in the park down there, and I'm not sure if I told you guys or not, but last week was the Fray, this 90s band. We ended up not going just because there was a chance of thunderstorms, and we had been out all day. We were hot. I'm going to use that as an excuse. So we didn't go to it, but next week is going to be Ambrosia. It's like a 70s group. For all you people that are, you know, a little bit closer to my age or older, you would probably know them if you like Googled up their songs. And there's going to be a guest with them called John Cook Foley or something like that. He had a lot of hits from the 70s too. So I really want to go there to see that concert. And then also during the summer is going to be Sister Sledge. So I feel like that's going to be fun. You know, we are family. I got all my sisters and me. You know that song? Yeah. So I'm going to try to go to that one. I love like summer concerts in the park and things like that. I love that kind of stuff. Even though when we went last year, you have to kind of get there early to put your chair down and all of that. And when you first get there, man, it is hot, 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 hot. So you have to go there prepared, you know, with water and shade and, excuse me, all the stuff. So that's all I got, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you haven't subscribed, I don't know why it got dark. Why did the video get dark? I don't know what that says. I'm using my camera today, guys, and I don't know. The camera is fancy, and I have to learn how to use it because I'm not that fancy. But anyway, I hope nothing happened to it. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It is free. It is free to leave a comment. It is free to leave a little like. Comment. Let me know what you think. I'm curious to know. And for all you fathers out there, I hope you have a blessed Father's Day. I hope it is wonderful. I hope you get to spend time with your children, or for people who you are a father figure to. And just be blessed. I will see you in the next video. Bye.